Okay, I'm outside. It's a day later, just for the record. But wanted to get on here. Oh, is it not? Okay. Wanted to get on here and kind of do this thing I wanted to talk about, which was food waste. I am one single person. If you go to the Institute of the Human Anatomy, the human stomach can handle 4 ounces, I think. Maybe something, maybe something like, if they're a mega eater, they can handle a little bit more, but it can get really big. And I encourage you to go to that one because it's really smart. So this is 8 ounces, 8.82 ounces of salad. And this is how much is left. I got extra tomatoes and so forth, but it's like all the salad and dressing, which was 2.7 ounces. It's just basically good salad. But if you notice, I have a second meal in here. I should actually have a third meal in here. But it smells. It smells. Trust me, it smells. So I'm not feeling like I'm going to eat it, but this is like the basic way of food waste. This is what happens with food waste. So what do? I can compost it. I can feed it to ducks. I can put it in tacos. I can put it in a different salad. I can add it to something. But this is probably, what, 2 ounces? 2 ounces left? This is how much food waste I would be putting in the garbage just because it smells bad. And the way to make it smell better is by using, you can use apple cider vinegar, you can use lemons, you can, again, put it in something else. But it's a really easy way to, like, oh, I don't need it, I can just throw it away, it smells funny. But this is one of the basic things. And I'm, again, one person. So what is a family doing with it? Because, I mean, it is a lot of salad when you make a bowl of this whole thing and not everyone eats it. What are they using it for? That's one thing. So when we think about food waste, we should look at what we're not eating, and how to make, like, another way. This says, I think it says it's got 3.5 servings in it. So, I probably ate, 2 servings last night. But the thing is that you don't realize how quickly food waste comes up. It's in what you're drinking. Like, you have all those bottles of water, and maybe they have like this much left. Maybe you're scraping the bottom of the barrel of mayonnaise. Believe it or not, those squeeze bottles, I swear that is the hugest food waste. Do what you can, rinse out those bottles. Also, if you can, look up Ridwell. Get Ridwell. It's a really great program to recycle everything that you thought that you could recycle, but isn't accepted in recycling. Just food waste is a problem, and if you look at where you shop and what you do for that, try to remember that the reason this bag is so big is because you're eating so much. I mean, that was one meal for me. I admit that. That, was one meal. I ate, 2 servings. That is something that you have to think about when you're battling the bulge too, is the food waste that suddenly comes up. And that's why, not sponsored, by the way, by anything. The Factor meals, once you get them, or the Huel meals, or I don't know, any kind of meal service that you get, they're really incredibly small. They're like really small. They're like, this is 8 fluid ounces. They're really small for a really good reason. You don't need to eat as much as you think you do. And that's what these, unfortunately, where we're going to see the real Ozempic effect isn't going to be in fast food. It's going to be at the grocery store, because you can't eat a dozen eggs before they expire sometimes. You can't eat a bag of lettuce, or you buy so much food to make a salad that you're not going to be able to eat each individual parts. Try your best to look at what you're eating, because with Ozempic, with Wegovy, with anything with the semaglutide, or a system that makes your semaglutide proteins start working, you're going to be eating less. And whether it's weighing your food, whether it's weighing what your groceries are. Yesterday, I got a lot of groceries because I know I'm going to eat for the rest of the week. But do you think I took into account the food waste that I was creating by buying, instead of 16 slices of cheese, I bought 32. Well, I bought 32 because I usually put 2 slices of cheese on a sandwich. And so then those 2 slices of 16 makes 8 sandwiches, where 32 will make 16, and I'll be able to eat for 2 weeks, at least have a cheese sandwich. I know you're thinking, a cheese sandwich seems pretty light. Well, if you mix it in with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, if you mix it in with a salad, you've eaten enough food in one day, not in one sitting, but in one day, that your stomach should be full. It is hard. It is hard. The battle of the bulge and food waste really does have a crosshairs. And where it is for you is going to be your choice. Whether it's having portion controlled drinks, whether it's having timed eating periods, whether it's wiring your mouth shut because you broke a tooth. That's gonna happen one way or another. But the big thing is that food waste happens silently, and if we're honest about it, when we're getting portions at the grocery store or at restaurants, we can always ask for smaller portions. We can always ask for smaller portions. And so definitely, or you can take it home, or, you could say, I can't eat that much. Again, food waste happens, and I think it happens also because of the Amazon effect. The $5 dozen of eggs, I think it's $5. I wasn't absolutely sure. I think it was like $3.24 where I went. $3.24 for a dozen of eggs. Let's say you have 2 eggs on the weekend. Well, for me, like I would have 2 eggs today. Then I have to have 10 more eggs before, I think the end date was May 13th. And honestly, I only had eggs on my vacation. That's the only time I ate eggs was during a free breakfast. I didn't go out to eat an egg. I didn't like seek out an egg. I literally that's the only time I ate an egg and salsa on it. It was like the greatest thing. I don't know how many times I thought about, wow, I never eat an egg at home. So why would I go buy eggs? Well, because you ate them on your vacation, right? No, I didn't buy the eggs. I actually put the eggs back because I thought, yeah, it was a really great idea while I was on vacation. But me actually getting up in the morning and making myself eggs is not going to happen. And acknowledging that is really hard. But also, how many people are buying $5 eggs? And how much is the farmer making or the chicken grower making on their egg production? The Amazon effect has affected, and this food insecurity is really going to become really insecure because there's not going to be enough chicken farmers. There's not going to be enough. There's not going to be enough. Excuse me. Hey. There's not going to be enough. Cattle, and there's not going to be enough vegetables because we all can't grow our vegetables so we can eat what we grow. And if you can, please grow tomatoes. Please grow corn. Please grow something, even if it's flowers, or edible flowers. Because we're all going to have to learn how to farm pretty soon. Anyway, that's it. Bye.